June 29th, 2025, Russia launched the largest airstrike of the entire war in Ukraine. Over 500 drones and missiles were fired in a single coordinated barrage, slamming into cities across the country. Kyiv's power grid was hit. Residential buildings collapsed. At least 12 civilians were killed and dozens more injured, and the Ukrainian F-16, one of the first gifted from Western allies, was lost while defending the capital. But this wasn't random violence, it was calculated escalation. So here's WTF you need to know. In recent weeks, Ukraine has been hitting targets deep inside of Russia, further than ever before since the war started in 2022. We're not just talking about border strikes anymore. Ukrainian drones have reached oil refineries, radar installations, and air bases nearly 300 miles from the front lines, and the first time they've been doing it with permission to use Western weapons. Something NATO partners once feared would provoke escalation. Well, guess what? The escalation came anyway. June the 29th wasn't just about damage. It was Russia's tantrum, a desperate response to Ukraine regaining some initiative after months of stalemate. It shows Putin is still willing to flatten cities to maintain the illusion of control. And it's a brutal reminder that this war didn't end when the headlines moved on. So why does this matter? Because this war is still the most direct fight between autocracy and democracy in the global stage. Because when a country can invade its neighbors, rewrite its borders, and terrorize its civilians with impunity, the entire system of international law starts to unravel. And because if Ukraine loses, Taiwan watches, Iran watches. Every authoritarian regime gets the message: borders are optional. Brutality works. Ukraine doesn't need our troops, it needs our consistency. Because survival doesn't come from hope, it comes from supplies. And that's WTF you need to know.